Hello, you've reached Alexander Graham Bell. Please leave a message at the beep.
If Alexander Graham Bell did not exist, what you heard probably wouldn't exist either.
But gee whiz, CJ, who is Alexander Graham Bell?
Well, Max, Alexander Graham Bell was a Scottish inventor born on March 3, 1847 in Edinburgh, United Kingdom, Scotland's capital. Alexander was born to a deaf mother and a father who worked on visible speech for the deaf. At age 16, he became his father's apprentice, teaching visible speech to the deaf. Bell has been an inventor ever since the young age of 12, when he invented a device that dehusked wheat faster. Bell is known to have dyslexia. Dyslexia is a learning difficulty that affects the skills involved in accurate and fluent word reading and spelling. One obstacle that Bell had to overcome was his mother's deafness. Even though he grew up with it and it became normal for him, he still had to adapt to it at a young age. In 1865, Bell and his family moved to London, where Bell would further proceed with studies at the University College of London. When the Bell family was living in London, both of his brothers died of tuberculosis. Bell's own health was in jeopardy, so he and his family moved to Ontario. This was hard for their family because they had now become distant from their family that were previously very close to him. Not to mention, moving somewhere new always brings struggles and problems. When Alexander Graham Bell arrived to Canada, he began work on a device that transmitted sounds electrically. This invention was later announced as the telephone. Bell and his partner Watson worked on the telephone from 1873 to 1876. On March 10, 1876, the first telephone call was made, and the Bell Company was born. Bell had become famous for inventing the telephone. Who would have known that fiddling around with inventions at the age of 12 could one day make you famous? Bell is an influential person who has left a positive impact on the world. Bell was very devoted and committed to finding answers to problems, as well as making inventions to solve them. He and his partner Watson worked on the telephone for 3 years before it was successful. His actions show people to keep trying even when everything goes wrong. Alexander Graham Bell looked past people's disabilities. He looked beyond the fact that people were deaf and showed extreme respect for diversity in the world. He did not judge people because of their differences. Instead, he helped them. For these reasons, Alexander Graham Bell is a great role model, and overall just a pretty great person.
Created using Powtoon.